I feel like the biggest badass when I wear this in the gym. These are so flattering, you guys. The pattern even accents your glutes on the back. This is the same line as that sports bra I was really raving about. That's my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna break my rule right off the beginning. This probably is my favorite. Hello, my YouTube family. On this video, we're going to be talking about this year's GYMSHARK summer sale. It's going to be starting June 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to pop some other time zones on the screen for you guys. Everything's going to be up to 50% off, and you can stack a coupon on top for another 10% off. If you want to support me, my code is JustBe10. But in this video, I'm going to break it down by category. I have some favorite pieces in each category and quickly give a little overview of each piece. So we're going to be talking about shorts, leggings, sports bras, BBL jackets, tops, and then sweats and accessories. I'll have these categories time-stamped if you wish to skip around, and I'm also going to link all of these pieces down below to make it nice and easy for you guys. If you haven't already, download the GYMSHARK app. You can create an account, and then you can go through these links, or when you're searching on the account or going through other links, you can heart your favorite pieces. That's going to add it to your wish list. So then when the sale goes live, you can go into your wish list, quickly add it to your cart, check out, with hopefully no problems, and it'll be that much more convenient for you and hopefully get all of your favorite pieces. And the last thing I will say before we go ahead and get into it is a lot of these pieces I'm just going to be showing one colorway, but there is multiple colorways available. So definitely check that out because that's always fun. And if you come across a colorway you really like, you can search on their site or in their app that specific colorway name. You know how these brands get creative with the colorway names. But you can search in the app and on the site the colorway names, and other pieces with that colorway will come up. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with shorts. So getting into shorts, and this is in no specific order. These are just my favorites. I have 5 shorts for you guys. Well, okay, I'm gonna break my rule right off the beginning. This probably is my favorite, but the rest of the list is not really in any particular order. So starting off strong, in my opinion, we have the Adapt X Whitney Animal Seamless Shorts. These are available in 3 colorways. The brown is sold out. These are so flattering, you guys. The pattern even accents your glutes on the back with the way it kind of comes up. It just gives a nice contour above your glutes, below your glutes. It has the Adapt Booty Scrunch, which is my favorite booty scrunch, and the design is so cute. Whitney added a little heart at the top, but these are a 6-inch inseam, which is my favorite to have enough fabric to play with, but it's not like biker short length. I love these. I would say they're very true to size, but I would size up or down depending on how tight or loose you want the waist to feel. Next, we have the Adapt Flex Seamless Shorts. These are a 4-inch inseam, so they are a little bit shorter on the legs and you don't have quite so much fabric to like hike them up and play with. These also have some nice tummy control on the waist. There is no booty scrunch on the back, but the fabric's really nice that you can kind of get it up there if you want to, or you don't have to if that's not your thing. Love these. These come in a bunch of colorways, and the pattern is so cute with it having like the little fleck detail. So these are a nice staple in my opinion. I would also say those are very, very true to size, and if you're in between, I would probably size down. Next, we have the Whitney shorts. I love these for in the gym, but I also really love these for outside of the gym because it has a booty scrunch, so you can see it when it's not on because it is a little ruched up right here. But when it's on, you see nothing. There is no sign of a scrunch. It is very discreet. So I love it when I'm out and about because of how discreet it is. But also, I'm not walking around with uni butt, so I particularly really appreciate that. The fabric is so nice, soft. These have her little signature double stitch going on, which is just really flattering on the waist, but it's also super flattering on the glutes because it does kind of have a V or like a slight arch to contour above your glutes. These are just a great, really nice, versatile pair of shorts. I would give you a true size in these. Definitely size down if you're in between. Next, we have the Vital Seamless Shorts. These are new and improved this year. They added a booty scrunch. We have some new colorways, of course. There's just so many colorways in the Vital Seamless. But also a new and improved thing is the body is a lot stretchier. These are very comfortable. It still has the same really cute polka dot design that we love on the Vital Seamless. One thing to note is these are a 4-inch inseam, so if you've noticed a pattern of 4-inch inseam shorts riding up on you at the gym, this is probably no exception. I like my 6-inch inseam a little bit more than the 4-inch inseam. I think they look really cute and they really show off the quads nice being a little bit shorter, but I do find myself having to pull them down when I am working out in the gym. Other than that, I love these so much. I would get your true size or size down if you're in between. And then last for the shorts, we have the Lift Seamless Shorts. These are the ones that have some booty action going on. Okay, wait, no. Quite a bit going on with the glutes, so, you know, really up to your preference. I like these They're not my favorite, but I do think they look really flattering, especially if your glutes are a little bit shorter so that they fit in the pocket and it does give you that nice lift. My glutes are a little bit longer, so it does cut me off a little bit, but I still think it's flattering, but I just think it's particularly flattering if you have shorter glutes. These are so stretchy and so comfortable, and because the fabric is so stretchy and comfortable, I would consider maybe sizing down on these. You could get your true size, but you might risk having a little extra fabric in the front, and it might just look a little better on the back if it is a little tighter, so I would personally size down in these. I'm 99% sure these are a 4-inch inseam, but I don't have an issue with these riding up when I do leg day in them. I don't know if it's something with the compression underneath the glutes just keeping it in place. Love that. Like I said, I would size down, and all of these shorts I showed are high-waisted. To start the leggings, I have Apex Seamless. These have been with Gymshark for a little bit now, but they are back with a different design and I love them. I just love Apex. I feel like it gives such superhero badass vibes, and I think it's perfect, especially if you like the black legging. The lines give so much detail that make it just that much better than a plain black pair of legging. Like, I love a plain black pair of legging, but if you're wanting to accent some curves and give a little bit of detail without a whole lot, these are excellent. Of course, this is also available in some other colors as well. The Apex Seamless is very stretchy. I would highly consider sizing down. So for me, my true size is a medium, and I comfortably fit in a small in these. And then next I have the Adapt Whitney Seamless leggings. I wanted to show you guys another colorway in the leggings, so I did show you the blue in the shorts. This is another really pretty color, also available in the shorts. Same thing applies with the shorts to the leggings. So these have that Adapt Booty Scrunch. That is my favorite. The pattern, super cute, but the pattern is also really flattering in a subtle way. So we have a V with the fabric above the glutes, and the pattern is also looking like it's being stretched underneath the glutes to give a subtle contour there as well. Waistband is high-waisted, gives some nice tummy control. I would get your true size in these, but if you're in between sizes, I would size up or down depending on how you want the waist to feel. So if you're wanting the waist to be tighter, size down, and if you're wanting the waist to be looser, size up. This is another repeat from the shorts. Not all of them repeat, just a few do, but this is the lift contour in the leggings. Same thing applies. We have the booty pockets, we have the booty scrunch, we have the compression above and below the glutes. Like I said with the shorts, these are so comfortable. The fabric is so soft and stretchy. I would definitely size down in these. One I haven't talked about yet is the soft sculpt leggings. There is a whole soft sculpt line. This whole line is extremely soft. It is a little bit more delicate. It is so soft that when I'm sitting in a chair, I do slide a little bit. Like, I'll be sliding down in the chair, but they are so comfortable. So this might be more of a lifestyle legging. It could be an in the gym legging. I don't know about a running legging though. Like, I won't be running in these, but I do really love these. So I want to give these a mention. So like I said, extremely stretchy. I would size down for sure. No booty scrunch on these, but the stretchiness of the fabric with some nice give back allows it to get up your glutes if that's what you're wanting, but it doesn't have to be up there if that's not your preference. And then finishing off the leggings with the Whitney flared leggings. These are so awesome because these are now available in 3 different length options. So you have short, regular, and tall. I love that for my tall girls and my short babes. Same thing as the Whitney shorts. These have the really nice subtle booty scrunch, the double line stitch around the waist. Super stretchy, very comfortable. I love these for running errands. We won't be out there with a uni butt. We'll have a nice subtle scrunch. And the flare is perfect in my opinion. I don't think it flares too much. It's not too little. It gives a really nice elongation to your legs. So super flattering and super comfortable. For those, I would get your true size, but they might be a little bit on the baggier end. So you could also consider sizing down. I did size down in those and I think they fit excellent. Getting into sports bras now, I have 6 for you guys. So starting off with the Lift Seamless Sports Bra. A big thing with me is I really hate when the sports bras dig into my traps. It gives me the worst migraine. It gives me the worst neck pain, trap pain. I just cannot stand it, even if it's for an hour workout. So everything I pick is either really gentle on the traps if it crosses over the traps, or it's more of a vertical straps, but they're still very flattering in my opinion. So the Lift Seamless Sports Bra does fall into that category. We have the vertical straps. This is still very supportive and you can cross it in the back if you would like. Like, there's a clasp to attach the 2 straps in the back, and the straps are also adjustable. So I also really love that option. Another thing with Gymshark, like, they do glutes well, but one thing they do well is making the girls look good. Like, their tops, their sports bras, So this one right here is no exception. I mean, it is called the Lift Seamless Sports Bra, so maybe it makes sense. It really does lift you up, supports you well. I would definitely get your true size in this. Next, and I struggle with this one a little bit, is the Adapt X Whitney Animal Seamless Twist Front Bra. This though, super flattering. Another one that has vertical straps. Does have that twist in the front, and it does come pretty low and shows a lot of cleavage, but she is supportive. She is surprisingly very supportive for how much cleavage she shows. Straps are also adjustable on the back. I would get your true size, maybe size up if you're wanting a little bit more coverage and maybe to prevent any spilling out. But love her. I think the pattern is so cute and super, super flattering. This next one has a similar amount of coverage as the last one, but it is less supportive in my opinion. That is the Minimal Sports Bra. This bra is very popular. I feel like it's more popular for my smaller chest girls. I probably lean a little bit more on the medium side, so I do wear this. It's not my favorite bra to gravitate towards, especially if I'm going into a workout where I'm going to be bending over a lot, but it is very flattering. I feel like if you have a nice delicate sports bra with a V, it's just very flattering to the female shape. I would get your true size in this bra, maybe size up if you're in between. Moving on to the next one, maybe you like that previous bra but you're wanting a little bit more coverage, you might want to check out the Roost Strappy bra. This has some more coverage overall, but I think the biggest difference on coverage is a little bit more in the middle. I really like this bra. I think it's perfect, especially if I am going to be doing some bent over movements. I feel very secure and comfortable in this bra. The back is strappy like the name suggests, so it's so cute. I feel like this is nice and gentle on your traps, super comfortable and really flattering. I would get your true size in this and maybe size down if you're in between on this one. Okay, this next bra, this is probably my favorite. I just think she is so flattering. I think the colorways are so pretty. It is the Elevate Roost Sports Bra. It has vertical adjustable straps. I don't know. This bra is so flattering in my opinion. Like, I think it has more coverage than the Minimal in the center. We still have the cute little ruche, but it doesn't have quite so much coverage on the side as the Roost Strappy Sports Bra. The only thing with this bra is if you have any little bit going on, I would definitely size up. Like, I wear a small on every single Gymshark sports bra, but this one, I size up to a medium. That fits me better. The small gives me a little bit of spillover, but I love her. I feel secure in her and I feel so confident in her. Last for the sports bra, we have the Bandeau sports bra. Any of their bandeaus are great. I believe this one is the Bandeau 4-way because you can adjust the strap. So I have them currently, you know, vertical, but you can crisscross them any way you want, even do single strap. You can have one strap coming over in the front and, you know, vertical on one side, make it like one shoulder. You can have some fun with this bra. Or you can wear no straps if you want. They can completely come off, and it does have the really nice sticky lining at the top and a thicker bust band at the bottom to support that. Super cute. So I recommend all of their Bandeau bras. They have cutout Bandeau, the 4-way Bandeau. I think there's like regular Bandeau sports bra. I would get your true size or size up in this one. Getting into BBL jackets, this is probably my favorite category. It's gonna be more of the jackets that you would wear in the gym. They're tight, form-fitting. They have that sweat wicking material that you think of with athletic wear, but you can also wear them outside of the gym. Like, I just think they're so cute. I'm currently wearing a BBL jacket, and I'm also wearing the same one as the first one I'm going to talk about, which is the Elevate track top. This is the same line as that sports bra I was really raving about. That's my favorite. So it has those really pretty colorways that I was talking about, lots of really pretty nudes. This jacket is a little bit pricier, but it has the quality in it. Like, there is pockets on the waist, but there's a seam to hide the pockets, and the seam has a little bit of structure to it that kind of keeps the wrinkles out of the body of it and keeps it really nice and tight and form-fitted and sleek on your waist. So I think it looks really nice. It's also full length, so it's really nice to have that option. Like, not all of Gymshark's jackets are a cropped option. This is a really nice full length option. I would get your true size, or if you're in between sizes, you can size up if you're wanting a little bit of a looser fit, or size down if you're wanting more of a tighter fit. Next up is a really big favorite for me. This is the Vital Seamless midi zip-up jacket. Since it's the Vital, we have the really nice marl going on with the polka dot print, and also, like the name suggests, it is a midi jacket, so it's kind of hitting you at the small of your waist. I just think it's so flattering. I love to wear it unzipped during my workouts. I love to zip it up. I love to half zip it. The fabric is a little bit thinner on this one compared to the last one, so if you're wanting something that is a little bit more breathable. This one is great for that. Same thing with this jacket. I would get your true size, but if you're in between sizes, I would size up or down depending on if you're wanting it to fit a little bit looser or a little bit tighter. This is the Lift Seamless Zip Up Jacket. This comes in some really pretty colors as well. Just like that Lift sports bra I was talking about, it really kind of lifts you up. This jacket with that sports bra, I would wear that before I wore an actual like push-up wired sports bra. It is so flattering. This one cuts off right at the small of your waist. All of these have thumb holes, by the way, that I've talked about so far. Same thing with this one as the other ones. I would get your true size up or down depending on how you want the fit. Then we have the Everyday Seamless Zip Track Top. This is a really nice staple one in my opinion. This one fits a tad bit looser than all of the other ones. So if you're in between sizes and you want it to fit a little bit more snug, I would size down, but this is my true size. This one doesn't have thumb holes. It is a little bit of a longer crop, so I feel like it hits me at the top of my hip bone. And then to finish it off, one that's a little bit different. This is the Apex Seamless Quarter Zip Pullover. Super flattering also if you pair it with the Apex leggings, because the lines on this at the bottom match up with the lines at the leggings, and it just really accents your curves. Form fitting, very stretchy. It is a little bit thicker, so not super breathable. I think it's really great if you're wanting the warmth, like great for a warm up, great for going into the gym during cold weather. Also full length, and it can zip up to a little turtleneck, so it is great for warmth. So I would get your true size. I don't know if I would size down in this. I feel like that would be a little suffocating, so maybe if you're in between sizes, I would size up. Now we're gonna run through tops, and I'm gonna try to run through these a little bit quicker because there was a lot of tops and I kind of just wanted to list them off for you guys since there's so many different types of tops. Like we have long sleeve crops, we have jerseys, full length tops, tank tops, t-shirts, baby tees. So I'm just gonna kind of run through these. I love a lot of their tops, but these are probably my most worn items that are in stock and going to be in the sale. First to start off is the Vital Seamless Crop Top. This is the same as the jacket I just mentioned, so it's a little bit thinner, breathable, has thumb holes, really cute. I would get your true size in that. And then the next one I have is the Adapt X Whitney Animal Seamless Long Sleeve Crop. This is very similar to that bra, that front twist bra that's super flattering but yet still supportive. So this is the long sleeve option. I feel like the biggest badass when I wear this in the gym. It also has an open back. It's just so feminine, so flattering, still comfortable, makes me feel really confident. I would get your true size or size up if you're in between. I know it is the summer sale, so it's nice to have some pieces that you can wear in the summer. Great for mesh and jerseys. My next two are kind of in that category for you. So this next one is the mesh graphic oversized t-shirt, and this is in the women's section. I believe it's in a few different colors, so I have white, black, and a green. Keeps me nice and cool during the summer while still giving me some coverage that I may want. Like the name suggests, it is oversized, so I would get your true size in this, or you could size down if you don't want it to be quite so oversized. Let's head over to the men's section to get some mesh. Don't ever forget about the men's section. There is the mesh shorts, t-shirts. That's always great, you know, take a little gander in there and check that out. But this is on the men's section. This is the mesh oversized t-shirt. This definitely has a lot more holes than fabric, so it's a lot more breathable, but I feel like I'm still getting some nice coverage. I just wear a cute bra underneath and you're kind of seeing that poke through. I thought looking at this that it would be very delicate and I'd be worried about washing it or something snagging onto it. It's a very interesting fabric. It's very stretchy. Like when you feel it, it's a lot more durable than you would think. I don't really worry about it when I throw it into the washing machine. Like it's just not giving delicate. So love this. This is also oversized. I have this in a small. I would get your true size or size down if you're wanting a tighter fit. Also, the print on here is like a puff print. So it's kind of 3D and kind of comes outwards, which also feels really nice and high quality. I've worn this a lot and I don't have any peeling. It's just not coming off at all. There's no signs of it coming off, so I really appreciate that. Next is the Apex midi tank, probably one of my favorite tanks ever. Just really flattering on you. It's especially flattering if you pair it with the leggings, like I said, because of the lines. It does have a shelf bra inside. It is very stretchy, very comfortable, adjustable straps. So I would get your true size, maybe size up if you're wanting a looser fit. Next is a baby tee. I don't think this specific one is on the site and I don't know if it's going to be in the sale. I just want to give a mention to their baby tees because they have a bunch of really cute ones. They're just constantly on rotation, so the saying or the little graphic on them might change, but I just love them. I think they're so cute. This one specifically says GYMSHARK Strength Department, but there's so many cute things. They come in many very cute colors. Just for sizing on these, this one specifically is a nylon polyester elastane blend, which I like more than the 100% cotton one. It's just more sweat wicking, more of that performance material, but it's not like shiny looking in person. I get my true size of a small in this unless it is a cotton baby tee and I want it to be more form fitting because those kind of come with like a more relaxed fit. On the cotton ones, I do get an extra small because I want that tighter fit. And next we have the Soft Sculpt midi t-shirt. Probably the most comfortable, tight, form fitting shirt you'd ever put on. It is a crop, so it's going to hit you at the small of your waist. This fabric is just unlike anything else. It is so nice. It is so soft, stretchy. It is, I hate to say the word, but it is buttery. So love this. I get my true size of a small. A newer item that launched recently is the Energize Seamless Crop Top. The colors in this line are just gorgeous, just screaming summer. I have my true size of a small in this. It has some really nice ribbing going on to add some interest to the front, and then the back is kind of open, nice and strappy. Then we have the Gain Seamless Wash Crop Top. Like, I'm just absolutely obsessed with this color. It's so pretty. This is a shorter crop. It's above the small of my waist, kind of hitting me mid-rib. Has a V neckline, so it adds some interest, and it's nice and flattering, and it has some ribbing around the bottom that also expands to the back, and we have more of a, you know, no cutout back, which is nice. I would get your true size on that. It does fit nice and snug, so maybe if you're in between, I would size up. Finishing it off with the tops, we have the Everyday Seamless Tight Fit Tank. This is probably my favorite thing to wear for upper body day, especially if you're hitting some shoulders. It's also full length. It hits me at the top of my hips, but you can easily hike it up a little bit if you're wanting it to be shorter. Because the fabric is so nice and thin, it's that everyday fabric, which is just very thin across the line. No built-in shelf bra, has quite a few different colorways, so definitely worth checking out. I would get your true size, and I would size up or down depending on how you want it to fit. Like if you size down in this, I don't think I would feel suffocated since the fabric is thin and it's so stretchy, it would just fit tighter. Let's get into these sweatpants now. You know, it is summertime, but I feel like sweatpants are something you just have to have year round. I love my sweatpants, particularly love, you know, some baggier sweatpants. So first off, this is the Power Wash Jogger. This is nice and baggy, especially in the glutes and the like thigh area. Super flattering. I just love this color. It's a really soft teal, I believe. And we have the Gymshark across the butt. It is so soft. The only thing I've noticed, so I think it's great, you know, go into the men's department, get some mesh shorts, get their shirts. I, however, would not get the men's sweatpants. I feel like they're definitely a little bit more rough on the inside. I would stick to the women's on that. It is nice and soft on the women's side of sweatpants and not so much on the men's side. Literally just took these out of the dirty clothes because I love these so much. Those you can really swing on the sizing. I wear my true size of a medium, but you can definitely size down if you want them to be a little bit tighter. And you can also size up if you want them to be even baggier because they do have a drawstring and it won't be falling off of you because you can make the waist tighter. Next are the mesh straight leg pants. These are so soft. Like I will travel in these, lounge in them. I want to wear them to everything. They are so soft, so comfortable. So I believe this comes in two different colors. There's like a navy and then there's also this color for the body. They're just great. I would get your true size. These do not have a drawstring. Next are my tried and true, my most versatile pair of joggers, the ones I will just go to in times of doubt. And that is the training fleece joggers. I think Gymshark feels the same way because they always have these in stock. They're always around. I don't have to worry about them going anywhere, and they're available in many colors. I have them, of course, in black. Just like the name, they're fleece, so they're nice and kind of fleecy inside. Not too much, you know, they're not like super hot, but it's enough to be comfortable and cozy. Just a basic black pair of sweats, but they're better than that because they're just super flattering on the legs. I don't know, like the fit of them is just perfect to where it adds some volume to your legs. And I liked adding some volume to the legs because it makes your waist in comparison look a little bit smaller. Just fit really well. So I would get your true size. You can size up, you can size down. They do not have a drawstring, so I would probably just try to get your true size. If you're in between, I would just go off of your waist. We're finishing it off with the Gains Washed Loop Back Jogger. Just such a pretty color. I also have this in like a dark gray. They're also really nice and baggy, especially in the hips and the thighs. These do have a drawstring, so you can size up or down if that's what you're wanting to do. I have my true size and I love it at my true size. We're getting there, guys. We have sweatshirts and then accessories, and I only have 2 sweatshirts for you. I love my sweatshirts, but not a whole lot were in stock, but thankfully, probably my favorite was in stock. This is the Power Oversized Zip Hoodie. I love this color. I believe it comes in other colors, but all I see is this one because I just love it. This hoodie is so comfortable. It is a full zip. I love it has 2 zippers. So if you're wanting to, you know, zip up at the bottom a little bit, kind of show a little bit of waist. It is so oversized. This is a small. It fits me like a medium or a large that's oversized. I just love it. I love to wear it with a pair of leggings. So comfortable. I've worn it so many times and it continues to just get more comfortable. And to finish off the sweatshirts, this is the Lifting Essentials oversized sweatshirt. This is a crew neck, really nice, comfortable, full length. I have this in size small, so this is oversized as well. Any of their crew necks, their hoodies, their cotton t-shirts, I pretty much love them all. So anything that's in stock, I do think, you know, it's kind of a safe bet when it comes to those. Now for accessories, they have many bags, duffel bags, like kind of purse style bags, fanny packs, shoulder bags. This one in particular is the Everyday Mini Gym bag. It's just so cute, but it's square, so it holds a good bit. I mean, it's not going to hold as much as a duffel bag, but if you're bringing a few things to the gym, this is really nice for that. It also comes in some really cute colors. So there's black, there's like a soft lavender, which I have as well. Has some nice internal pockets. It has some external pockets. But I also like to use this as a purse. I mean, it carries a good bit of stuff. And at least for me, I don't have a whole bunch of big purses. So I just think this is excellent if I'm doing like a day trip and I'm going to be out and about and I need some more stuff than my usual. I always like to mention their socks. I really, really like their socks for working out. It gives a little bit of compression and they do have different length variations. My favorite is the midi, but I also do really like the full length and kind of wrinkling it down to shorten it a little bit. I also love headbands and I really like this is called the straight headband. They also have another one called the diffuse sweat headband, which I don't have. That one's also really cute and really popular. They come in quite a few different colors. So that's always really fun. That's it, but that's not everything. Definitely go to their app, you know, make your account, create your wish list, look at all of the pieces that are in stock, and if they will remain in stock when the sale comes around, they will be in the sale and up to 50% off plus another 10% off if you use a code. Leave your comments down below and I will try to answer any questions you guys might have. But other than that, I hope you guys have a nice, smooth shopping experience and get all of the pieces that you want.